division and approaching the boxing ring. This, his second appearance at a Commonwealth Games, is the vastly experienced Shiva Thapa, 29 years of age, part of a 12-strong Indian boxing team, 8 men, 4 women, and who has won medals at so many global and international tournaments. 2-time Olympian, representing India in 2012 and 2016. He comes to the ring as the 6-time national champion. 29-year-old from Assam into the red corner.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, representing Pakistan, Suleiman Baloch.
His opponent is 25-year-old Suleiman Baloch of Pakistan. Out of a 4-strong Pakistan boxing team, 3 men, 1 woman. This is his first appearance at the Commonwealth Games. A man from the Pakistan Army comes to the boxing ring as the 3-time reigning national champion, having picked up the light welterweight title earlier this year. Into the welterweight title he won in 2021. His first title, which was back down at light welterweight in 2018.
This is a light welterweight contest fought over 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, representing India, Shiva Thapa. And in the blue corner, representing Pakistan, Suleiman Baloch.
So we're underway then. Action in the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight division between boxers from India and Pakistan. And when these neighboring Asian nations meet, well, it's something of a derby, and the intensity level often goes off the charts. The boxer wearing red is the Indian athlete Shiva Thapa, 29 years of age, from Assam, looking for the overhand right, looking for that right hand off the back foot is Suleiman Baloch from Pakistan. This is his first Commonwealth Games appearance. But Shiva Thapa has so much experience under his belt, including a bronze medal in the 2015 World Championships at 56 kilograms.
India, Pakistan, massive rivalry in all sports, isn't it? So this is a big one for both boxers here. But Thapa, Ronald, is definitely the favourite here. He has the experience, so Baloch has got to. He seems to have a little bit of height and reach over his opponent, but he's got to try and start positively. We know what Thapa's all about. He can mix the punches up, head to body. He's a good athlete and he's experienced. So it's an uphill task for Baloch.
Using his left hand to terrific effect at the moment is Thapa, scoring with singles, shooting it out to both head and body. As you mentioned, Richie, Baloch appears to be the physically bigger boxer. Remember, Thapa's World Championship bronze came down at 56 kilograms. So Baloch perhaps naturally the bigger man, as Thapa up in weight here from where he started his career. Terrific burst of punches to the body. Baloch tries to counter with a left hook upstairs. Beautiful left-right shot in on an upward trajectory from Thapa. And here, Baloch should use what we consider to be an advantage in terms of physicality and rough his man up on the inside, but he didn't take that opportunity and instead just waited for the referee's command of break.
Yeah, he's not measuring the distance too well, Baloch. If you watch the way he's boxing, that's better from him, but occasionally he's falling in. You see, that was an example. He's using the left hand there, the lead hand, and then following through the right, but then he just walks forward, gets caught with the shot there, so he's got to watch out for the right hand over the top. But it's after he does his work, when he falls in, that's when he's going to get caught. And look, round cue again.
Being picked off from sharp punches from both flanks by Shiva Thapa is Baloch. Appears to be unduly troubled by any of the punches as he eats another left jab there from Thapa, who has found his range immediately. Back to the ropes. Baloch looks to get to work. But look at the way Thapa attempted to turn the tables there. Baloch imposed his physicality. And the referee did intervene and spoke to him about excessive roughhouse tactics.
I think Balak is in this contest. He just got to use the range and the height and reach just a little bit better. And he's using working well with his jab, but he just needs to take a backward step after he's thrown those shots rather than falling in. Look, straight away falls in on his opponent, gets through.
Under the right hand, right on the bell, but Shiva Thapa with a good first round. Now, because it's the first contest which is where we've heard the bell for round number 1, we should have live scoring here, which will probably come up after the replay sequence. Remember, 5 judges seated around a boxing ring using the 10-point must system. As Rich, you take us through the action.
Yeah, some good stuff from both boxers here. Balak on that front foot, coming forward, aggressive. But like I say, just falling in there and just allowing Thapa to work the body. And he's making life easier for Thapa the way he's walking forward. And he's actually walking onto shots.
So Shiva Thapa, a bit of reddening around his face, as there is on the left-hand side of Balak's face. And there you see a clean sweep. All 5 judges scoring around in favour of Thapa. The 5th judge, 10-8, considering that Thapa was dominant to that extent. So into the second round we go. And Balak, having conceded the opening round, his corner and he will be aware of the status. He's come out altogether more aggressively, but Thapa, using the space of the ring effectively, just backing up and increasing the distance between them there. Balak with more roughhouse tactics, employing a headlock. Keen to get back to parity or indeed bring about a stoppage after he conceded the opening round for all 5 scoring judges.
He's got the aggressive style, Balak. Like I say, just making the mistake of holding his feet and falling in. He's got to use that lead hand a little bit better. He's actually walking onto shots. I thought the Mongolian judge was just a little bit harsh there. I didn't think it was a 10-8 round that first round. I didn't think it was a completely dominant round for Thapa. He's starting to box better now though, because Balak again walking forward, low lead hand, open to that right hand over the top, and he's been caught a couple of times.
Just remember, in Olympic style boxing, slightly different to professional boxing in terms of the use of the 10-point must system. 10-9 is for a close round, 10-8 for a clear winner, and 10-7 for total domination. Now, how about that for counter-punching from Thapa to both body and head, shooting that right hand over the top and finding the range with it. Balak looking to measure his man with the left jab, couldn't find a range and employs a headlock once again. Now that is firm talking to from the referee. Balak may have to watch he doesn't fall foul and get doctor points here for excessive roughhouse tactics. Beautiful movement from Thapa, so much so that he left Balak swinging in air and stumbling through the ropes, because Thapa was there 1 minute and gone the next.
Good work there from the Indian boxer. His feet are in and out. Moving off to the side very well. It's bread and butter stuff, to be quite honest, for him. His opponent's coming forward, who seems fairly strong and decent, but with that low lead hand as he comes forward, he's just open to the right hand over the top. A little bit sloppy there from Thapa, but basically, Ronald, Thapa, he's in a real comfort zone for me, because he's used to this type of style coming at him, and he's scored very well with those right hands over the top especially.
So inside the final minute of this second round, feint profit by Balak. We haven't seen that too often in this contest, but here, again, he's not working away to the body. Neither man is, truth be told, and happy to wait for the referee's intervention. Now, we said he's skating on thin ice in terms of the physicality, and now a point deduction for against Suleiman Balak, so his problems mounting. We'll have to check the scoring as to whether that point deduction is taken into account here or at the end of the contest, because I've seen both in covering Olympic style boxing. But make no mistake, whatever score that he gets, 1 point will be taken off the scorecard for the infringement here in the second round. So Thapa in complete control here now. You won the round anyway, and then you've got the point deduction to consider. See on the live scoring whether it's taken into account here in round 2 or at the end of the contest.
I think that the point is irrelevant, Ronald, because I think it was a dominant display anyway by Thapa. He found his range very well, moving in and out with the feet, bringing his opponent onto the shots, worked the body very well there, and there's that right hand over the top as well. Nice stiff jab just to keep Balak at range. Balak has the aggression, keeps coming forward, but with that low lead hand, gets caught with that right hand over the top. Good switch of attack from Tapper also here. This is where the referee's going to have a little bit of a. I think this is where he stops the action and deducts the point. A little bit harsh, I think there. But let's have a look now at the scores.
With the accumulation, and you see the gap in scores now.
Massive.
You can see that the point deduction has been accounted for here in the second round. So the easiest way to say it is that as we enter the third and final round, Sulaiman Balak of Pakistan needs a knockout if he hopes to progress through to the second preliminary round here in the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight division. And that is why Tapper is just disengaging, boxing on his own terms, just stepped in with a jab to the body a few moments ago. Then again, quick feet, looking for bent arm punches at mid-range, didn't quite find the accuracy he was looking for. But Balak, well, the clock is against him here. Time running out with every elapsing second, and he has got to find the combination to bring about a finish to overturn the massive deficit he faces after he was warned for this type of tactic here. And while you felt it was harsh, Rich, and I'm not disagreeing, but remember, it wasn't an accumulation. Repeatedly spoken to about applying headlocks and pinning his man to the ropes, and the referee deciding to dock that point in the second round.
Yeah, the referee, you know, he's setting out his stallers and he's not going to have any of it. It's early in the competition, so that will send out a message to other boxers. But yes, Balak has got it all to do now. He's trying to get a stoppage. That's all he can do. Get a knockout or a stoppage victory. Very, very difficult indeed against Tapper, who's just on the outside now. He's waiting for his opponent to come forward, picking him off. Fairly comfortable. Balak has got it all to do.
So approaching the midpoint of this third and final round. And remember, head guards removed from men's elite senior competition after the 2012 Olympics. It was the 2013 World Champs in Kazakhstan where the head guards came off. And why I mention that is that perhaps Tapper's biggest concern here. You've got a man looking to knock you out, Tapper using all of his ringcraft and experience to stay out of trouble and away from the bombs that Balak will be invariably launching. And he doesn't want to pick up a stray elbow to get a cut, which is going to inhibit his progress into the tournament. So he's got to be mindful that he doesn't run into Balak's head when they come together on the inside. Just manage the clock here now.
Exactly, it's about management, literally, for Tapper now. He knows he's ahead comfortably, so he's got to, like you say, Ron, he's got to stay at the clinches and watch the elbows, watch the heads. Doesn't want to be picking up a nick or a cut of any sort to win a competition like this. You've got to have a bit of luck on your side if you're going to box 4 or 5 times to win gold. That could be the case. So yes, you've got to try and box sensibly, and if you're winning the contest, then have management, save your energy, and not get cut at all.
29 boxers in the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight division as Tapper scores with a right hand to the body and then a beautifully picked right cross to the head. And so Tapper will have to box 5 times if he hopes to win gold, and he's managed this opening contest very well indeed. And the intensity that we often associate with sporting contests between India and Pakistan, well, it was rather subdued because Tapper controlled that beautifully from opening bell to last. Greater experience, and my goodness, didn't he bring his experience to bear here in his opening bout of Birmingham 2022. Terrific footwork, good variety of punch, boxing on his own terms, and Sulaiman Balak, well, he was aggressive, but it wasn't effective aggression, running into punches like that throughout.
Fairly comfortable, I think, throughout the contest was Tapper. Balak kept coming forward, aggressive in that first round and tried to get to his man, but made too many mistakes. Low hands as he's coming forward, walking onto shots. So it was a good performance from the Indian boxer, and he goes through.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Shiva Tapper.
So there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Shiva Tapper, the 2015 World Championship bronze medalist, with a clear points victory over his rival from his neighbouring nation of Pakistan. Sulaiman Balak was committed, gave it everything that he had, but he couldn't cope with the